All right, welcome back to another exciting training web video for our Shaw TV websites. Now we're going to cover how to create a new Shaw TV web page. So sometimes you'll have to create different pages for perhaps be new shows, or you just want to add some more content to your website. Could be a specialty promo, whatever it may be. So we'll quickly go over that. As with anything, you can see here all our assets are available on our Wally server, Wally Group's public Shaw TV website assets. If you're ever having trouble with anything or any questions, please do not hesitate to contact myself, Darren Scott, or if this is something that you can't get a hold of me or something with a website, always you can email 4944 and that will get escalated to the appropriate channels. I'll just quickly also show you the Wally assets here. You can see it's Shaw TV website assets, and you see tons of files in here. So today there's not one really specific to making web pages, but you may need the video code, for example, that if you're having a video page, and so that's in here as well, or any other documents you may need. So that's there for you. All right, let's jump in quickly to make a new page. So I'm assuming you've already logged in and that you are basically comfortable with getting into the CMS, but once you're in the CMS, navigate to your Shaw TV folder. I'm going to use Edmonton in this example. I saw I had it pulled up, so why not? So I'm just going to go to Edmonton. And you notice they have a bunch of pages here, and they have some specific show pages, like this is the Shaw TV content for the Capital Region, Edmonton. It looks like they have a show called Snow Seekers, 2-Minute Chef, that are there. Let's just say we want to add another shows page. So let's go do that. So it's pretty easy. With anything with the CMS, we don't want to reinvent the wheel here. Let's always work with something we already have to make something new instead of trying to create from scratch. It is much easier to just replace things than to try to do it. So I mentioned there's a show here called Snow Seekers. I'm just going to bring it up. Yeah, it looks like they have just like an image, description, and they just have one video in there. Perfect. So let's pretend we want to make another page for a different show. We will call it Beach Seekers. Why not? So what we want to do, let's just go back to the root of Edmonton by clicking on Edmonton. We'll see all the pages here again. So without reinventing, we know we want to show, so why not copy one that we know already works? So let's select Snow Seekers. I find the best way to select is just over kind of in between the flag and the thing. You just select, you get that yellow, and then you go up here to go Action, Copy. And then all you do is Action, Paste. Okay, so in this, you get a little weird Ectron thing. But here you just want to press all for multiple language, sure, whatever. And now you're going to get an Ectron error. We have no idea why, one of the many glitches of Ectron, but we have to do what we have to do. So you can just press back, and then sometimes it will show up right away and sometimes it won't. I don't see an extra page in there. So if we just go back over here and kind of refresh or click Edmonton again, you'll notice now that it kind of refreshed the list, and you'll see here Snow Seekers 2. It will just name it. It will add that 2 onto whatever page you've duplicated. There is a way to create pages from scratch. I'm not ever even going to tell you because there's no need. We only have 5 different pages and they're represented in every single system. So there's no need to create one from scratch. You would always copy. You may even copy a page from another city. You could do that. You could have easily copied from Edmonton and pasted one into Calgary. And we'll go over that, the changes here quickly. So you have Snow Seekers 2. So let's just go into that. We click on it. We want to go Edit. So there's a few things we want to do. Obviously, the first thing, at the title, we want to change it. And I said, not Snow Seekers, we want Beach Seekers, because I am not a skier, and I'd rather the beach. And yes, it still isn't Edmonton, so no change. So whenever possible, try to copy from within your own area. But like I said, if not, if there's another page, you can copy from Edmonton to Calgary, let's say. So the difference would be, is what you would do is, see this menu ID here? This is very important. That will make sure the navigation is the same. You don't want an Edmonton page, but then the Calgary navigation on that page. So for example, if this was an Edmonton page, you paste it into Calgary, you would go to another Calgary page, open it, you would copy the menu ID, which would be different from the Edmonton ID, and then you would paste it in here. We don't have to do that in this scenario, and I hope you understand. If you need clarification, please ask. But basically, this is the navigation menu. So exactly what I said, so you're not getting you're not navigating to, say, Calgary's content from Edmonton. So this menu ID has to be the same for each and every page, specific to each region, and every region has a different number. I know it's a long number, but it makes sense. So you would also, the menu selection, so this is a shows page, so we're going to leave it shows, but this, again, is what we want highlighted so you know what page you're on. So if it was on the home page or maybe personalities, you would have it there, but we want to leave it shows. I mean, obviously you would leave this Channel 10 Edmonton. We could change this. I mean, really changing the content at this point, I won't really do it. I'll just change that to Beach Seekers. And you could say we could swap the image, the content, and the video. And that's all you do. And then there's other videos I've shown you already how to swap the video content. So just go view one of the video ones if you have to. But basically, that's a new page. One other thing to remember is if you're creating a shows page, you want to make sure you're using the right template. You don't use this tab much, but over here in templates, sometimes that happens, that you have the wrong template. So you just want to check that it says, you know, Shaw TV, and this one says show detail. That is exactly what we're looking for. If you look from the list, this is all the available templates we can use, and there have been some issues where some people have selected the wrong one. Just make sure if it's a personalities page you're copying, you'd want to have it personalities, show detail, exactly volunteer. They're all pretty self-explanatory. Again, if you need assistance with that, please do not hesitate to contact us, but you would have to make sure the template is the right type of template. This is a show template. It is what we want. Finishing up with the templates, there's one other thing you have to do now. It's the Alias tab. So if you click on Alias in the orange tab here, you can see it's actually just left blank. And what the alias is actually the URL on your website. So you want to make sure that that is in there. If you aren't sure what to do, just copy another similar one, but basically it's always the same. It's shaw.ca/ShawTV. So it'll already start with, here, I'm just going to go like this. It'll already start with shaw.ca. You just have to worry about the Shaw TV part and region. This is Edmonton. I just had this in memory, so I just use it, Edmonton. It is under shows, and then we would want to call it, instead of Wild Rose Experience, and this one, let's just change it to Beach. I just realized I think I spelled beach wrong in the last example. That's okay. So then that, if somebody navigates right now after I press publish to shaw.ca/ShawTV/Edmonton shows Beach Experience, they will get the live page. So I will publish that. And that is all we have to do. We made sure the navigation was right. We made sure the template was right. We gave it an alias, basically a URL, so it knew where to exist, and we have created a page. And that is it. You are pretty much done from there. If you get any other details, you're unsure, or you want a specialty page, or to do more, again, just contact Darren Scott or some of the Shaw TV web team, and we can help you out.